Picture this. You're standing at a crossroads, and one path leads to a life of quiet compliance, where you're always nice but never truly fulfilled. The other path, it's wild, it's bold, and it's unapologetically you. Now, which one are you going to choose? If you're tired of blending in and ready to break free from the chains of niceness, then stay right here, because what I'm about to share will ignite a fire in your soul and transform the way you live, love, and lead. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single word of this journey to reclaiming your power. When we talk about embracing authenticity, we're diving deep into the essence of who you are. Think about it. How often do you find yourself adjusting your personality, your opinions, or even your dreams just to fit into someone else's expectations? It's like wearing a costume that doesn't quite fit, isn't it? Ugh. You might look the part on the outside, but inside you're feeling stifled, constrained, and maybe even a little lost. Authenticity is about peeling back those layers and revealing the vibrant, unique individual that you truly are. Imagine waking up each day and feeling that surge of energy because you're living life on your own terms. You're not worried about what others think, you're just being you. That's the power of authenticity. It's liberating. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all, you send a message to the universe that you're ready to own your space. You're not just another face in the crowd, you're a force to be reckoned with. And here's the kicker. When you show up as your true self, you attract the right people into your life. You draw in those who resonate with your energy, your passions, and your values. No more pretending to be someone you're not just to gain approval or acceptance. Instead, you create connections that are genuine and meaningful. You'll find that the relationships you build are deeper, richer, and more fulfilling because they're based on honesty and mutual respect. Being authentic also means being vulnerable. It's about sharing your story, your struggles, and your triumphs. When you open up, you inspire others to do the same. Oh, foquisto. You create a ripple effect of honesty and courage that can transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Think about the last time someone shared their truth with you. Didn't it resonate? Didn't it make you feel less alone? That's the magic of authenticity. It fosters connection and understanding. Now let's talk about the fear that often holds us back from being our true selves. We worry about judgment, rejection, or not fitting in. But here's the truth. Those fears are often rooted in our own insecurities. When you embrace your authenticity, you begin to silence that inner critic. You realize that the opinions of others don't define your worth. You start to see that your uniqueness is your superpower. So let go of the need to please and start celebrating the beautiful, imperfect, and wonderfully unique person that you are. Embrace your quirks, your passions, and your dreams. They are what make you, you. When you live authentically, you not only empower yourself, but also inspire others to break free from their own constraints. You become a beacon of light, showing the world that it's okay to be real, to be raw, and to be unapologetically yourself. Now let's dive into the importance of setting boundaries. This is a game changer, my friends. We often think that being nice means saying yes to everything, bending over backward to accommodate others, and putting our own needs on the back burner. But let me tell you, that's a recipe for burnout and resentment. Setting boundaries is not just about saying no. It's about honoring yourself and recognizing that your time and energy are precious. Imagine waking up each morning feeling energized and excited about your day, instead of overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list. When you set clear boundaries, you create space for what truly matters to you. You're not just filling your calendar with obligations that drain you. You're making intentional choices that align with your values and goals. It's about prioritizing your well-being and understanding that it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. Think about the last time you felt stretched too thin. Maybe you agreed to help a friend move when you really needed that time to recharge. Or perhaps you took on extra work projects that left you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. In those moments, you might have thought that being nice was the right thing to do, but in reality, you were sacrificing your own peace of mind. Setting boundaries means recognizing that your needs are just as important as anyone else's. When you start to establish these boundaries, you'll notice a shift in your relationships. People will respect you more because you're showing them how to treat you. You're teaching them that your time is valuable and that you won't be taken for granted. And guess what? This doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a strong one. It takes courage to stand up for yourself and to communicate your limits clearly. Now let's talk about the fear that often comes with setting boundaries. You might worry about disappointing others or facing backlash. But here's the truth. The right people in your life will understand and support your need for boundaries. They'll appreciate your honesty and respect your choices. And if someone reacts negatively, that's a reflection of their own issues, not yours. So as you begin to set boundaries, remember that it's a journey. It's okay to start small. Maybe it's saying no to one commitment this week or carving out time for yourself without feeling guilty. Each step you take toward establishing those boundaries is a step toward reclaiming your power and living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. You deserve to create a life that reflects your true self, and setting boundaries is a crucial part of that journey. Now let's talk about the power of speaking your truth. This is where the magic really happens. So many of us hold back our thoughts and feelings, afraid of what others might think or how they might react. We tiptoe around conversations trying to keep the peace, but in doing so, we often silence our own voices. Speaking your truth is about breaking free from that fear and embracing the strength that comes from being honest and open. Imagine walking into a room and feeling completely confident in sharing your opinions, your ideas, and your feelings. You're not worried about fitting in or pleasing everyone around you. Instead, you're standing tall, ready to express what's on your mind. That's the power of speaking your truth. It's liberating. When you share your thoughts authentically, you not only empower yourself, but also inspire others to do the same. You create an environment where honesty thrives, and that's where real connections are formed. Think about the last time you held back from saying something important. Maybe it was a disagreement with a friend or a concern at work that you didn't voice. How did that make you feel? Often it leads to frustration, resentment, or even a sense of isolation. But when you choose to speak up, you open the door to meaningful conversations. You invite others to engage with you on a deeper level, and that's where growth happens. Now, I know that speaking your truth can feel daunting. You might worry about how others will react or fear that you'll create conflict. But here's the thing, your voice matters. Your perspective is unique, and it deserves to be heard. When you express your truth, you're not just sharing your thoughts. You're contributing to a larger dialogue. You're adding your unique flavor to the conversation, and that's invaluable. And let's not forget the ripple effect of your honesty. When you speak your truth, you give others permission to do the same. You create a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity. Think about how powerful it is when someone shares their story or opinion with you. It resonates, doesn't it? It makes you feel less alone and more connected. That's the beauty of speaking your truth. It fosters a sense of community and understanding. So as you embark on this journey of self-expression, remember that it's okay to start small. You don't have to share everything all at once. Begin by voicing your thoughts in safe spaces, whether it's with close friends or in a journal. Gradually, you'll build the confidence to share more openly in larger settings. Embrace the discomfort that may come with it. It's a sign that you're growing. Speaking your truth is a powerful act of self-love, and it's time to let your voice be heard. Now, let's dive into the importance of prioritizing yourself. This is a concept that many of us struggle with, often feeling guilty for even considering our own needs. We've been conditioned to believe that putting ourselves first is selfish. But let me tell you, it's one of the most empowering things you can do. When you prioritize yourself, you're not just taking care of your own well-being. You're setting the foundation for everything else in your life. Think about it. How can you be there for others if you're running on empty? When you neglect your own needs, you risk burnout, stress, and a sense of disconnection from who you truly are. Prioritizing yourself means recognizing that your mental, emotional, and physical health are essential. It's about understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. When you take the time to recharge, to nurture your passions, and to invest in your own growth, you become a better friend, partner, and leader. Imagine carving out time in your day just for you, whether it's a quiet moment with a book, a walk in nature, or pursuing a hobby that lights you up. These moments of self-care are not indulgences, they are necessities. They allow you to reconnect with yourself, to reflect on your goals, and to cultivate a sense of joy and fulfillment. When you prioritize yourself, you send a powerful message to the universe. I am worthy of love, care, and attention. Now let's address the guilt that often comes with prioritizing yourself. You might feel like you're letting others down or that you should be doing more for those around you. But here's the truth. When you take care of yourself, you're actually better equipped to support others. You'll have more energy, more patience, and more love to give. It's a win-win situation. And let's not forget the impact of prioritizing yourself on your relationships. When you show up as your best self, you create a positive ripple effect. Your friends and family will notice the change in your energy and attitude. They'll be inspired by your commitment to self-care and may even start prioritizing themselves too. You become a role model for those around you, encouraging them to embrace their own needs and desires. So as you embark on this journey of self-prioritization, remember that it's okay to start small. Maybe it's dedicating just 10 minutes a day to something that brings you joy, or setting aside a weekend for self-reflection. Each step you take toward prioritizing yourself is a step toward reclaiming your power and living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. You deserve to create a life that reflects your true self, and prioritizing yourself is a crucial part of that journey. Now let's explore the idea of embracing discomfort. This is a crucial part of your journey toward personal growth and empowerment. We often shy away from discomfort, thinking it's something to avoid at all costs. But what if I told you that discomfort is actually a sign that you're on the brink of something amazing? It's a signal that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and challenging yourself to grow. Maybe it was a tough conversation you needed to have, a new opportunity that felt intimidating, or even a decision that required you to take a leap of faith. In those moments, it's easy to retreat back to what feels safe and familiar. But here's the truth. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens when you push through that initial discomfort and embrace the unknown. Imagine standing at the edge of a diving board, looking down at the water below. Your heart races and your mind fills with doubts. But when you take that leap, you experience a rush of exhilaration. That's what embracing discomfort feels like. It's about recognizing that the fear you feel is often just a part of the process. It's a natural response to stepping into new territory, and it doesn't have to hold you back. When you choose to embrace discomfort, you open yourself up to new experiences and opportunities. You learn to trust yourself and your abilities. You discover strengths you didn't know you had. Each time you face a challenge head-on, you build resilience and confidence. You start to see discomfort not as a barrier, but as a stepping stone toward your goals. Let's also talk about the power of those challenging conversations. Whether it's addressing a conflict with a friend or sharing your ideas in a meeting, these moments can feel daunting. But when you lean into that discomfort, you create space for honesty and growth. You might find that the other person is feeling the same way. And by speaking up, you not only strengthen your relationship, but also foster a culture of openness and vulnerability. And remember, embracing discomfort doesn't mean you have to go all in at once. It's about taking small steps. Maybe it's trying something new that scares you, like public speaking or taking a class in a subject you've always wanted to explore. Each small act of courage builds your confidence and expands your comfort zone. So as you navigate this journey, remind yourself that discomfort is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's a sign that you're growing, evolving, and becoming the person you're meant to be. Embrace it, lean into it, and watch as it transforms your life in ways you never thought possible. Now let's dive into the importance of celebrating your wins, no matter how big or small. This is a crucial aspect of your journey that often gets overlooked. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to strive for more, to keep moving forward, and to chase the next big goal. While ambition is important, it's equally vital to take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate what you've already accomplished. Think about it. How often do you find yourself reaching a milestone and then immediately shifting your focus to what's next? You might have just completed a challenging project at work, achieved a personal goal, or even made a significant change in your life. But instead of basking in that success, you're already thinking about the next hurdle to jump. This pattern can lead to feelings of inadequacy and burnout. Celebrating your wins is about recognizing your hard work and giving yourself the credit you deserve. Imagine taking a moment to reflect on your journey. Picture yourself looking back at all the challenges you faced and the progress you've made. Each step, each effort, and each moment of perseverance has brought you to where you are today. When you celebrate your wins, you're not just patting yourself on the back, you're reinforcing a positive mindset. You're reminding yourself that you are capable, resilient, and worthy of success. Celebrating your wins also creates a sense of gratitude. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have achieved. This mindset can be incredibly powerful. When you acknowledge your accomplishments, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment and joy. You start to see the beauty in your journey, and that can fuel your motivation to keep going. Now let's talk about how you can celebrate your wins. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be as simple as treating yourself to your favorite meal, taking a day off to relax, or sharing your success with friends and family. You might even consider keeping a win journal where you jot down your achievements, no matter how small. This practice can serve as a reminder of your progress during those times when you feel stuck or discouraged. And don't forget to celebrate the wins of others too. When you lift others up and acknowledge their successes, you create a supportive community that thrives on positivity and encouragement. It fosters an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated to pursue their goals. So as you continue on this journey, make it a point to celebrate your wins. Embrace the joy that comes from recognizing your hard work and achievements. You've earned it. Each celebration is a stepping stone that propels you forward, reminding you of your strength and resilience. You are capable of amazing things, and it's time to honor that truth. So let's stop being nice and start being real. Let's choose authenticity over approval, courage over comfort, and self-love over self-doubt. The world needs your unique light. Don't dim it to fit in. Stand tall, speak boldly, and let your true self shine. You've got this.